Hey guys, it's Jacob here from the podcast, one of the hosts. I just wanted to give you guys a little quick introduction, let you guys know what you're going to be hearing here in a few seconds. We recorded our first episode of the Club 160 podcast. Brandon, Carly, and myself, the hosts of the podcast. I just want to give you guys a little fair warning when you guys are going to listen to this. There's a lot of background noise from other family members who were at the party that night. So if you guys hear that, I'm so sorry. We are going to work on getting that into an area where it's just us, where there's no other noise. So I hope you guys still enjoy the podcast. I looked it up too. I was right. If you guys do want to submit questions, or if you guys want to just, email us and talk to us, you guys can email us. The email is theclub160podcast@gmail.com. Once again, that's the club160podcast at gmail.com. I'm also working on the merch store to get the merch rolling. That should be up hopefully soon. Very busy, so I'm not getting to this as quickly as I want to. But without further ado, I hope you guys do enjoy the podcast. Make sure to like it and subscribe if you're on YouTube. I don't know what you do on all the other platforms, but if you can give us a like, that's very much appreciated. So enjoy the podcast. Enjoy episode 1, our pilot episode, and see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Welcome to the Club 160 podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Brandon.
My name is Jacob.
And I'm Carly.
And this is the Club 160 podcast. It's a little basement venture that we decided to start. Do introductions real quick, and then we'll talk about how this cluster came around. So, again, my name is Brandon, Twitch streamer. Yo, follow me on Twitch and Twitter at 2BKRULES. It's my first time podcasting, and I'm really scared.
Me too, honestly. I'm honestly like a little bit on it.
Yeah, but no, I figured I never get to see them, so I figured I'd do a podcast with them.
Aw, that was really heartfelt. Okay.
Very nice. Hey, everyone. My name is Jake, also a Twitch streamer, just like Brandon here. You can follow me on Twitch and on Twitter at CLEJAKE99. It was actually my idea to do the podcast.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that real quick. It was your cousin's idea at a Chili's 2 years ago.
It was his idea to Chili's 2 years ago, but I ran with the idea, so.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
And now we're here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm Carly. I don't really have Twitch nor really know what that is. Is it picking me up? Okay.
Probably.
I work at a coffee shop and I go to school with Arizona State and I have, Instagram and stuff. You can follow me at KARLISPR. And that's about it.
Talk about your cat.
Oh, I have a kitten. Her name is Ella. We just adopted her and she's the love of my life.
So every time I open up Instagram or something, that's all I see are pictures of her cat.
Okay, listen, she's adorable.
Look, man, Elliot, I don't know how you deal with it.
He has an Instagram highlight story of the cat.
First off,
I don't even want to hear.
3 times a day for the last month.
Yeah, so
I do.
full disclosure, I looked at his story. I look at his story when I open up Instagram, and it's all dumb political stuff. Him flexing in the mirror. I almost messaged him yesterday. I'm like, you're real cool, bro.
This is why I don't have Instagram.
Is this why you don't have Instagram?
I also don't really post pictures, so.
Yeah, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. That's honestly all the social
Oh
media
God,
I
who
really
uses?
use.
Oh yeah, follow me on the TikTok too.
I thought that was banned in the United States.
No. Oh, cool. Wow, we just found our first topic.
Yeah.
Thanks, Slim.
Look at this segue.
No. So a court actually put a hold
Of course they did.
on the ban.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So God damn it! I said we wouldn't get into politics, but yeah, there was a hold.
Well, that's good for the people who like to watch TikTok.
Well, I thought Microsoft was buying TikTok so they could save it from the president.
Walmart and Oracle.
Oh, see?
Yeah,
Everyone-
last I heard Microsoft, but maybe.
Yeah, it's
It
Walmart and
seems-
Oracle, and Oracle's the technology partner.
Oh, well, that's
But
nice.
the catch is that the Oracle CEO is a friend of our current leader.
Oh.
Yep.
Hopefully not for long.
All right. We're
All
gonna
right.
switch the topic now. How this started.
Yep. Thank you,
All
Carly. Wow, that was real quick. That
Not gonna get into that.
yeah, I'm gonna throw this Gatorade at you, boy.
Hey, listen.
Okay, so Jake, how did this idea and everything come together?
So we can go back to the 2 years ago. Michael and I were sitting at a Chili's, and he told me that Brandon and I should start a podcast because we hate each other, and it would be good content for us to yell at each other.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't think much of it until about a week ago. Brandon, myself, and Michael were sitting in the garage, and that's what happens. This is after hours of everyone leaves the party. Brandon, Michael, and I sit, and
Everyone's gone and the bad ideas come out.
yes, and the bad ideas come out, and here we are now doing a podcast
In the basement.
in a basement. So, it's great.
I had another idea for the name, but I got yelled at.
Oh, and the name of this podcast has changed about 37 times.
So full disclosure, Mrs. Over Exaggerator over there, it's changed. Excuse me, twice. Or sorry, once.
It changed once, and then it was gonna change again, but I put a stop to it.
He's so mad.
I am. I had.
so
Listen,
mad.
the reason why I'm so mad is I spent my entire work day, which I should have been working, but I decided not to.
You
I
better hope your company doesn't. do
Yeah, I
this.
don't care. I created everything for this podcast: the Twitter, the YouTube. I even created a merch store.
Oh,
I
yes.
did.
Why did
Yeah,
I not know
so-
about that?
So listen to this. I'm working. Like, I'm in between phone calls, and I look at my tab where Facebook is, and I see new message from Jacob.
Every like 45
Yeah,
seconds.
every
it's
45
like,
seconds.
Hey, another idea. Hey, let's do
You know
this.
what? I wanted to make sure we had everything going for the podcast. You know, I wanted to get prepared. I didn't have the mixer ready. I didn't have anything. So, and I'm not the tech wizard.
Hold
and
on.
Brandon
Hold on.
is.
This is my favorite story about the mixer.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second, though, just so that everybody knows. None of us have ever done this before, so
No.
this whole experience is brand new. And
I mean,
as of right now, we have no idea like where this is going.
I mean, I was a guest on the podcast once, and I didn't have to do anything but sit in front of a microphone and talk. So,
I guess that's what this will be.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I've done professionally, heavy air quotes, was a live stream from a convention in Long Beach.
yeah, none of us are professionals, and we aren't going to claim to be professionals.
Whoa, hold on. Hold on a second.
Oh, gosh.
I, sir, am an adult, and I am a professional.
You're a professional bullshitter.
I think on technical terms, we're all adults and we're all professional.
I
bullshitters.
question Jacob sometimes.
I mean, I'm just saying, just because we're over 18 doesn't mean that we know what we're doing. We're all bullshitters.
I think everybody on this planet is a bullshitter, and nobody really knows what they're doing. So
Exactly.
I think that's a fair
Oh,
statement.
yeah. Hey, Elliot. How are you? Elliot's one of our...
Observers.
yeah, I was
Every
going to
now
give...
and then he'll put
Why'd
something.
you call him in this? I was going to give him a cool title.
Okay, go ahead.
No, it's
No, it's
ruined
ruined now. He's an
now.
observer. He's just a boring observer.
In the next podcast, we'll feature Elliot a little bit more. And
Yeah,
give him a professional.
Elliot's our
title.
technical advisor.
He
don't know.
oversees. He makes sure that there's some.
Yeah, Elliot's the technical advisor. He makes sure that I know what I'm doing and watches me set everything up.
And he tells you that you're doing a great job.
Yeah, positive
No matter what you're
reinforcement.
doing, he's like, "Good job, Brandon."
Yeah.
Ooh, I got
You're
an
great.
email.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Silence on the set.
What?
All right, so
I'm-
Brandon, tell us why like we all started coming together like more recently, and like what goes behind everybody like hanging out, and then what happened with you guys and Mike hanging out in the
I would
garage.
get your tissues ready on this one.
Well,
No, we got to talk about it.
yeah, okay. So we'll talk about sad stuff now.
Yep.
So
Not sad.
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of sad.
Certain
is
aspects
kinda
are
sad.
sad, but certain aspects you should appreciate.
Yeah. So without going into super detail, so Carly doesn't cry.
Or anybody. for that matter.
So we're all cousins. I'm
The oldest.
yeah, something like that. Depends on which line you look at. If we're talking about the great-grandkids, yeah. Talking about the grandkids, no.
But the three people who are sitting at this podcast table, you're the oldest.
I
And
am
with
the
three of us,
We are the
we are cousins.
great-grandchildren.
I am
Yes,
the
and we're
oldest
the
and most.
cousins.
Yeah, I'm the oldest and most
So
mature.
Brandon, tell us like why we all came together.
So,
Mind you, it had been like a couple years since we all really
Okay.
united and like.
no,
You know.
it wasn't a couple years. Carly, before Auntie Fran's funeral, the last time I saw you was Grandma's funeral.
That was a very long.
So that
That was
was
2009.
Like 12, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny, I walked up to her brother and scared the hell out of him.
My brother.
Yeah.
My brother.
Yeah. I walked to him walked up to him at Auntie Fran's funeral. I'm like, "What up?" And he's like, "What? Oh my God."
He's like, no way.
Yeah. It's like, "No way." But yeah, no, we all share a common bond. For me, it's great uncle, and for these two, great grandfather, Eddie.
Eddie,
Good guy.
Very good guy.
the best guy.
Best man to walk the face of the planet.
John's standing right there.
Well,
No.
It's like, you asshole. It's me.
Yeah. Oh no, but yeah.
Eddie was just a bundle of joy and happiness and
Yes.
love.
Did I ever tell you the story of when the cops showed up here?
oh no.
No. When was this?
I've told you guys, but this was it's when I was going to the Parker program over at TG Young Park. I came back and Grandma made me count my change, and I really didn't want to. And this was when I was like probably 7 or 8. I called 911 and hung up.
Because you were mad.
Yeah,
Wow.
and the cops rolled up, and it wasn't the guy that everybody knows, but it was one of the patrolmen. And he just had a long talk with me about how I should not abuse the 911 system.
The man who cried wolf, man, you keep calling.
I
because
know.
You're mad. They're not going to show up anymore.
Whoops. But I still have Walton Hills police come up to me like at football games when I go back and help from Walton Hills asking me how he's doing.
Aw.
Everybody cared about him.
But no football this year, so
Yeah.
I don't think the word's gotten out. But yeah, no. For me, since the funeral, or since he was in the hospital, but you guys have been coming for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, Elliot and I and, you know, my dad and Uncle Mike, you know, we would all try to come every Sunday to Great Grandpa's house and hang out, do a cookout, you know, just really spend a couple hours together, even if it was like an hour or two. Sometimes it would be even more, but we would all just really, you know, try to hang out, spend time together, and it was just always the best time. I mean, nothing but like laughs and memories, and being with Eddie was just a joy.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
So I actually came by 2 weeks before he fell. Like I was going to Overlook, and I was just gonna, cause I work in, you know where I work. I was gonna come through the park,
Yeah.
and something told me not to go through the park, so I took 271, got off at Forbes and pulled in the driveway, and then went to Overlook. Yep. Damn, now I'm sad.
So, yeah, I mean, for me, it was I live the closest to Great Grandpa, and you know, I only came around about 2 weeks prior to him passing away, which, you know, making new memories with him, even if it, like Carly said, for an hour, it was the greatest hour, I think, of my week was being here, being with Great Grandpa, and, you know, just being with family. You know, but we could probably turn this into a 24-hour podcast of talking about all the
Eddie.
great memories of Great Grandpa and what he's done for all of us. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I don't think the three of us would probably be sitting here doing this
No.
podcast, because, you know, we would all be whatever going on with our boring lives. But, you know, it's really sad to think that him passing away kind of really brought us all together, but it's what it really did. And I think, you know, especially for the three of us, I think it's brought us closer together. And, you know, I miss him every day, and I don't think there's a day that goes by that I don't think of a good memory, or any memory for that matter, of like, God, I can't, it was so fun doing that with Grandpa that day, but he is surely missed, and hopefully he's looking down at us and shaking his head, wondering what these three Polacks are doing.
He is. He's like, wow, what has happened? But honestly, I just have to say, I mean, he was like the biggest part of this family. I mean, he was the most influential. Everybody, looked up to him. He had done so much in his 98 years. He just lived this full, amazing life, did so many things. And I think that's the part that, everybody really appreciates, and what has really brought us together and made us all appreciate just the life that he had. I mean, he was alive for almost a damn century. He lived a really great life, and now he's up there with Stella, and they are dancing.
They are polka dancing and
having the time.
And he was honestly the glue that held the family together for all these years.
Definitely the sweetheart.
I was going to play the Beer Barrel Polka, but then I realized we'd probably get copyrighted.
Let's not do that on our first episode.
I'll get the rights to it. It's fine.
But for this podcast, I mean, we're going to try and get topics together and have actually a set plan each week. I think for this week, it was just kind of getting our name out there, introducing ourselves, kind of giving you guys a background on how this podcast started. So hopefully it is something that you guys will enjoy.
And there will be a broad spectrum of like many different topics.
Yeah.
And it will eventually become a shit show.
Yes. And
Eventually.
I think it already has. The hour trying to set this podcast up today was already a shit show.
We spent 30 minutes trying to set up this microphone
Yes.
between 3 tables
Right.
with
So-
toenail clippings on them, and there's now it's just on a chair just chilling. So
full disclosure, I totally showed up 2 hours late.
Well, that's typical for Brandon. But
And I also showed up 2 hours late last night.
Yeah. So, I'll talk more about it at the end, but you guys can actually submit questions that you want us to talk about in the next podcast. The podcast has a Twitter. I don't know how I can get it for you guys real quick because I'm so unprofessional. I don't have it.
I think it's the Club 160 pod.
I'll double check. Hold on 1 second here. It is... Yes, at the Club 160 Pod on Twitter. You guys can also subscribe to us on YouTube. I think it's just the Club 160 podcast. And the Club 160 is just something I think Grandpa came up with. I mean, wasn't that just...
Yeah, it was just, we were all sitting around, and Lisa, I think, had said something. It was just Lisa is my aunt, Uncle Mike's girlfriend. And, Lisa just said, we should, make this, an every weekend thing. We should make this, kind of a tradition. And we came up with a name for it, and I ended up making this little sign, and it kind of just turned into a Sunday evening cookout party every week that I think, especially now, the weeks leading up, everybody has just been excited to come to and loved being around each other. Don't be yawning, dude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
We're only,
come
16
on.
minutes in.
Yeah, you guess I got 20 minutes here or so to do. I do want to interrupt one real quick here. That just pulled up Facebook, and the first thing I see from Fox News is that a hurricane Delta has made landfall in Louisiana. So if you are in Louisiana, hopefully you are getting to safety. Our thoughts and prayers are with you there.
Yeah.
Category 2.
Yeah, it's bad.
I didn't even know about that. Wow.
Do you read the news?
I do,
Oh,
honestly,
okay.
but this week has been very hectic.
It seems every week there's a hurricane somewhere. A
Well-
hurricane,
Again, worse and more
California's on
prominent.
fire, but that's climate change.
You know what time of the year it is, right?
Yes, I mean
Yeah.
I do, but it's still, it feels like there's more and more hurricanes, and California's on fire. If you're in California listening to this, hopefully you are in safety as well, and our thoughts and prayers are with you.
Yeah.
I had
Very
a
unfortunate. It's kind of going on everywhere, and it's just kind of everything is.
It's getting worse.
hi. Welcome to 2020.
Yes, 2020, the year that can't wait to be over.
Speaking of 2020, R.I.P. Peace, Eddie Van Halen.
Yes, Eddie Van Halen. Good Lord. It seems what comes with every new year comes with a bunch of tragic deaths to celebrities. I mean, it's
There's
sad.
There's one person that's still freaking alive though.
Betty White.
Betty motherfucking White.
Freaking
Yes.
white.
Yeah, if 2020 takes her, we're all rioting.
Well, let's not.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Topic.
Mostly peaceful.
Yeah, peaceful protest.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll peaceful protest with that brick through.
Yeah.
For legal reasons, that was absolutely a joke.
Absolutely joke.
For legal
I do want to
reasons.
throw something in. I know we're only, just about 18 minutes in. There is a chance that I may not be in next week's podcast. Monday, I'm scheduled to have a surgery to have my wisdom teeth out. So depending
Oh
on how
my
my jaw
God,
feels,
That's
No.
gonna be.
You have to.
Yes.
if I
Hearing
can,
you
We need
drunk
post
up.
sedated.
there will
Carly
be
is gonna
plenty
the
of
best.
videos, and we will definitely play them. But depending on how sore my jaw is and how I feel, I'll try my best. But if I really don't feel like talking for a half hour, then I might skip out on next week. But
It's fine.
I told you to silence that.
I don't know. It's the computer.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
It's hard.
No, it's fine. I don't even think I'll be here next weekend because I'm going to Florida on Monday.
So it'll just be me next weekend. So the
Or
podcast.
we'll postpone.
Yes.
Or, hey, you realize that there's this thing,
Uh-huh.
and it's called
FaceTime.
the internet,
Okay, never mind.
and we can all... Skype is so 2019.
2020.
Yeah.
Skype is so like
Skype,
2016.
like, yeah.
We could do, at least me and Jake, we could do like a
We can make a Zoom or something happen.
Yeah,
we could,
I mean, so
somehow figure it
so-
out.
Zoom.
The other goal, I mean, this is we're gonna try and do this once a week, and there's also chances that that's not gonna happen. Life does go on, and
Or we can do
Did
the
you
thing.
say horror?
No, never mind. I had a lot.
Sorry,
Lisa
my
laughed.
hearing and my vision are
No.
not the best. So
Lisa heard that and laughed too. Or we could do what the professionals do.
again, we're not professionals.
Can pre-record.
Oh, we could pre-record, but no, I don't know. So mainly guests on this podcast. I mean, it's really gonna be kind of me and Brandon are the hosts of the podcast. We're gonna try and bring new guests in every couple of weeks, but maybe Carly can be a permanent guest.
I honestly would. I'd be honored. I think that would be a lot of fun. Bye.
Bye.
We're saying bye to families.
Yeah,
his family's
family's
leaving.
leaving.
I honestly, yeah. I mean, I'm here every Sunday, so if you guys come, we can, make that happen.
Sunday.
Yes, Sunday.
I do plan every week on coming up with topics and just kind of guiding conversation.
Yeah,
and-
Carly.
Or hold on. Or you say you have to write a paper.
Listen,
and you don't-
I had a 17-page paper due.
I'm sorry,
so
wasn't she the
Elliot, what
straight-A
did she do
student?
when she said she was writing that paper?
Sorry, I have a 4.2 GPA, Brandon.
Oh, look at that, the smart one of the group.
Oh no! Hold on. All right. So, since Carly wants to pull that card,
Listen, I study and work my ass off, so I have no problem.
I called Carly a nerd.
learning about my brain.
I called Carly a nerd 2 weeks ago, and then she threw shade at me.
Well, I'm not the one that got kicked out of Kent State.
Yeah, we'll save that for another
That
episode.
was all love.
Yeah, but don't get kicked out of college, kids.
In school.
Yeah, don't. Academic probation really sucks.
Yeah, stay in school and have student loans for the rest of your life.
I had something I want to say, but it's not really encouraging to the youth.
Yeah,
then
no.
But in all honesty, I think a lot of the shit that comes out of our mouths on this podcast is not going to be very good for the youth.
No. It definitely have an age restriction on it.
It's not even
Parental supervision
Yes,
is
it is required.
I mean, it's gonna be marked as explicit.
There we go. Yeah, so
Did you say explict?
Explicit
Explicit.
words. I went to Bedford.
Words.
Have
Have you been saying explict your whole life?
No,
he has.
He has.
Yeah,
No.
he totally has.
no.
You said it, Brandon. You said it so confidently. You
I
were
did
like,
say-
Yeah,
explict.
it's like you said
I
it
was
your
like,
whole life.
explicit?
Look, all right.
Explicit.
It's been a long day.
It's okay. We all have
I feel.
long days.
I feel judged. Damn it.
You are judged.
He's like, shit, they got me. Listen, we will all have our moments on this podcast where
You
we
more than-
sound like total morons.
You
And
more than-
Brandon, that was your first. That was your first moment.
Again, saying bye to family.
Yeah,
Bye.
we will not be in the next 2 Sundays.
But no, I mean, do
I
we
think
have?
all of our brains just
Yeah.
kind of froze
Yeah,
for a
our
second.
brains are
Yeah.
kind of
I don't know
fried.
what to say.
Do we have questions at all from Twitter at all? Did you when you posted
What?
about?
No. I had
I
somebody.
think we only have like what 2 followers.
Hey, we have 5.
Four.
We have
Five.
5 on
Okay.
Twitter. We got 6 subscribers on YouTube. It'll get there.
3 of them is me, Jacob, and one of my friends.
All right, we don't gotta say who the followers are. We could have just left with the fact that there's 6.
5.
Whatever.
We'll get
We'll
this.
get
It's
there.
only the introduction.
I'm gonna.
We are going to have a lot of interesting things to talk
Yo,
about in the weeks to come.
Sub to my OnlyFans for more podcast
Oh.
content.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. No, we're not
Look.
bringing up OnlyFans on
No,
here.
We're gonna take that
We're
back
banning that.
and
OnlyFans can be used for content that is suitable for all ages.
no.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
It's
can.
not. No, it
Talk
can
There's
be.
plenty of artists that put their music up, and there's plenty of podcasters that put their
On
podcast.
OnlyFans.
Yes, that's what it started
Music?
out. That's what it started out as.
Oh yeah, well,
Well, look
it's
what
not.
it's
It's
turned
not that
into.
today. It's a
just-
bunch of feet
It's
pics.
the same. It started off with this. Yo, buy my feet pics.
Jacob, how do you know what's
Hey,
on
you know, I'm
OnlyFans?
just saying. You know, follow
No,
my OnlyFans.
Jesus Christ. OnlyFans started off the same way Patreon did, where it was used for content.
And look what
Creation.
Patreon turned into.
Yeah.
That's what OnlyFans is now.
So it
It's a
seems like
dumpster
every new
Every platform I sign up for goes to hell.
yes.
no, okay.
I'm glad we had the OnlyFans conversation so early.
Yes,
That was a great start.
that's like a week 4 topic, and we're already doing.
I
that
mean, we
week
could
3.
talk about OnlyFans on week 4 too.
No,
Oh.
it's not.
I think OnlyFans
We're
is
getting
now
more audience
a
members.
discussion that has been ended.
We
on
are
this
getting so
podcast.
many.
I saw her walking down, so I purposely saved that comment for when she walked through the doorway.
We're getting more crowd members joining our.
They're
podcast.
watching us.
They're
right now,
watching
so
us.
we're getting a little bit
Observers,
nervous.
as Brandon called them earlier.
They all decided to come down as Brandon is talking about OnlyFans.
Yes.
What is
It's-
OnlyFans?
We'll tell you when you're older.
Let's just
OnlyFans is apparently, not speaking from experience, is
right.
for people who can buy a subscription and see pictures that are
Hold on.
not
And video inappropriate.
inappropriate, that are not
Hold on.
kid friendly. So it's like porn.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
But like anyone.
all right.
So
No. I said not speaking from experience. Total
It can range
research.
anywhere from $4.99 to whatever they send them on.
It is definitely not free. This is something. No,
This
I'm
is
not.
not-
I'm not going to continue because I'm ready to get myself into a
he says he's not speaking
Not-
from
not
experience,
speaking
yet
from
he
experience.
has all
Well,
the answers.
all
Alright.
of them.
Hey, producer, please, can you save this? Save this.
Why wouldn't I?
No, save it.
Save what?
Us from this
So OnlyFans
conversation.
conversation.
Oh my gosh, I thought you meant. Never mind.
God.
Duh. Okay, blonde moment. Jake.
Carly, number
giving
one,
it to you.
number 1 for you.
Well, how do I start a different conversation when we were all just talking about OnlyFans? Like, where do I go from that?
So, yeah, Twitter.
Which is where OnlyFans is kind of funny.
Jacob,
Sorry, that's my last thing I'll say about it. Brandon, to you.
I'm disgusted.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so do either of you actually have a TikTok
Yes.
account?
No.
Yes,
No.
You don't, Jake.
I have 4 videos
I
up
think
and
it's stupid.
37 followers.
Wow. Okay, you're
it's like
really
the-
making moves.
It's like the
I am.
dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
So, Brandon, you just use it to like watch videos and stuff.
Yeah, I have a lot of coral videos popping up.
Okay. I have a lot of videos of cats because, of course, once you like a video, they're tracking everything that you're viewing.
It's
so
like
the
Facebook.
more cat videos, for instance, that you like, that's what's gonna keep coming up on your feed. But
It's-
I will tell you, some of the best videos that I see come from
Oh,
TikTok.
God.
So
Oh, there's an ad.
I know nothing about TikTok, so
That ad for the music awards is really annoying. Hold on.
but more cat videos is kind of like the whole thing on Facebook where you think of buying a toaster and Facebook gives you 37 ads about
Yeah.
buying a toaster.
You know what I'm really upset about?
Facebook ads
I'll
or ads in general.
I'll go through and I'll.
not having a toaster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have a toaster at home?
You guys want? Let's talk about toasters for a second.
I don't. This is so okay.
No, so for the gamers out there,
Oh boy.
you know what I'm about to talk about, right?
No.
The April Fool's
Brandon,
joke.
we never know what's about to
The
come
what?
out of
The
your
April
mouth.
Fool's joke by Razer.
No.
So one of the gaming peripheral companies had an April Fool's joke where they were going to come out with a toaster that put their logo on the side of it and it had lights on the bottom.
Oh jeez.
The internet bullied them into making it.
Is it actually
So
real?
it's just like a toaster with lights. I mean, like, what's so special about it?
It's a toaster with lights. It's the gamer toaster.
Does it have Amazon built into it? So can you tell Alexa to?
No, but
Alexa, toast my bread, please.
But
Right.
there is a toaster that Amazon sells that does have Alexa built into it.
Of course they do. They also have a microwave. But you can't tell Alexa to
Oh,
cook
that's
your
what
food.
I meant.
See, they have
Alexa, please defrost my vegetables.
Yeah, it gets it for you too.
Okay, so I do have a serious question for you too. So I was on Amazon and I was looking to buy one. I think it was like the Echo Dot, and a lot of people have told me like, oh my God.
Are you guys okay? What the heck? Hold on.
Sorry, everybody's.
Yeah,
laughing their
our
asses.
audience is.
They're laughing at Jim's facial expressions.
What you guys are talking about?
So anyway, okay.
So
All right, trying to
invested.
reel
Okay,
this back around to Amazon.
Back to my question. I was looking at buying like one of the Echo Dots just so like I had like a cool speaker and like I could use Alexa and stuff. I don't want to pay for like, you know, the big stuff. But there was word that like even when it's powered off or you mute the microphone that they can still hear you. Is that
Yes.
true?
Everything is always listening.
So I have what
No, is that bad? Like if I purchased one, like I mean, it's just like having my phone listening to me. It's not like
So I had
they're not gonna like come target me.
I had an Echo Dot for a while and it sucked, and I switched to
End of
Google
story.
Home. Well, with you and your iPhone, you're probably off getting the Apple, whatever the hell it's called.
Apple has one now?
Yeah, they've had one.
Oh, see, I have for the Amazon branded Alexa shit that they sell. I have like 3 Echo Dots, an Echo.
Are they like good? Like do they like?
Yeah.
Is this?
I mean,
music
it's
quality
good
like,
quality if you.
Is that
like,
good bass? 'Cause
my-
that's what I like. Is like good bass.
Yeah, it has good bass, but
Yeah.
my thing was, trying to make like a smart home. You know, so I have like 3 Echo Dots. I have the thermostat.
And you're like, Alexa, please turn on my light.
Well, I have Alexa that's like, Alexa, turn the thermostat to 68 degrees. And it's super nice when you want to be super lazy. I also have the Echo Auto, which is like Alexa just built into your car.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, I just want to. Of course you do.
Listen. Now wow.
Proceed to 45 miles an hour, please.
Yeah, I mean, soon enough, maybe Alexa can drive your car for you.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, that's called a Tesla.
It is called a Tesla.
You know what's crazy? So Elliot is my boyfriend. Elliot, just for his birthday, he just turned 22. He's like, hi, back here. He just got a Dyson air purifier. And it's really cool because you can like control it with the little remote, that it comes with. But he can also control it from his phone. Like he can choose like auto, so it'll auto adjust to the air like quality that you have, and like he can control it from here. Like we're like 30 minutes away from home, and he can control, and it shows like the statistics of the air quality.
This is the Dyson bladeless.
So like he opens his phone and he can see right now what the air quality is like in our apartment.
What else happened on Elliot's birthday?
Hey,
I think that's
hold
the
on,
next.
Elliot.
That's
Elliot,
the next
Elliot
podcast
should come and
topic.
talk about what happened, where he ended up sleeping that night.
Should I talk about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about it. Sorry,
So
Elliot. We were
Elliot,
friends.
Not in the beginning.
No, at the
I
beginning you were.
decided for Elliot's 22nd birthday to throw a surprise party at the apartment for him with all of our friends, and so his parents were in on it. They took him out to like a bar and like had dinner with him and brought him back, and everybody was there. And of course, for legal reasons, Elliot is, above 21, so he had a decent amount of alcohol that he had consumed.
Decent's an understatement.
he went in, 22 is a good number, but nobody likes you when you're 22.
Wow.
So at the end of the night, everybody's, getting ready to go to sleep, and I knock on the bathroom door because I noticed that the door had been closed for like a good 45 minutes, and I was like, nobody's come out, nobody's gone in. So I was like, oh, maybe someone just, shut it by accident. And I like go to push open the door, and it opens about like 2 inches, and then I can't open it anymore. And I'm like, talking, hey, is anyone in there? Like, you good, bro? And I like peek my eye, like I can see through the crack, and I see like hair on the floor. So I like force the door open, and there is Elliot in his fucking boxers, sleeping like curled around the toilet on the floor. So me and our friend, I'm like, dude, come here, look at Elliot. I mean, we were like, we were taking videos at first. That was you had
He's still alive.
Snapsies at first. But me and his friend literally tried picking him up, and moving him, and he just literally keeps going, like, he'll, like, crack open his eyes, and he's like, no, I'm comfortable, leave me alone. Like, not even conscious, like, he's just like, leave me the fuck alone.
From what I hear, apparently the bathroom floor is like the most comfortable place to fall
it's
asleep
the
after.
coolest.
I wonder where you learned
The
that.
floor is like the
And not me, I'm not an
coolest.
alcoholic.
No, I wonder where you learned it.
Oh, okay, I didn't mean Elliot's
No.
not an alcoholic. My bad.
Hold on.
Dick.
You realize Carly's the one that talked about it on last Sunday, right?
What?
That the bathroom is the best place to sleep when you're drunk.
Oh no, I didn't hear it from Carly.
I've never had alcohol. I'm under 21. I just have to put that out there.
Scientific research.
My ass.
Oh, for legal reasons.
For legal reasons, I do not know what alcohol tastes, looks like, or smells like.
Yeah,
Looks
Of
like.
course.
yeah.
Like
But-
any child of God under the age of 21.
No,
No.
child of God,
Grandma.
But
Kathy.
Oh.
That wasn't directed at anybody in particular. It could have been any Kathy out there.
Like a Karen.
Like like a
Karen,
Karen.
Kathy, same thing.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean any. Yeah.
But yeah, so Elliot ended up sleeping on the bathroom floor for about 2 hours, and I'm sleeping in the living room with my friends, and my other friend was puking in a bucket next to my bed. So Elliot, eventually, we look down the hallway, and the door like kind of flings open, and Elliot crawls on all fours.
I haven't heard this part of it.
Crawls out of the bathroom and like crawls into bed. He's literally wrapped up in the blanket that he was in the bathroom and falls asleep.
Yes.
And the next morning, again, proceeds to crawl into the bathroom and puke a little more.
Good job, bro.
So,
He had a good weekend.
I knew how to get to
Uh,
bed. I just had
You didn't puke in your bed, on the floor.
No, we had no
What-
mess. We had a bucket for my friend, and he had the bathroom.
And he had the sink.
and
Oh, yeah,
the
kitchen
sink. Okay, one more
I'm
story, and
bringing
then
up all
I'll
the good
shut up.
ones.
One more good story about Elliot's 22nd. It was, a couple hours in, and Elliot, like I said, had a lot of alcohol. And our kitchen sink has like a stopper in the middle. You can like pull it out and everything will drain, but the stopper was still in. And Elliot, was really sick. And I'm like telling his friend, like, dude, can you like get him to the bathroom? And Elliot looks at me and goes, no. And then just, unleashes his stomach into this sink. There were like 4 inches of like nasty shit.
You don't need to get into you don't need to get into specifics.
I'm just
here.
saying, I'm not going to talk about anything else. But mind you, the drain it's not draining because the thing is still there. So I'm immediately
So
like,
instead of
before
getting like a
this sink,
stick or something.
before this, where the fuck am I gonna find a stick?
Well,
in my
not like a stick or like a coat hanger or something.
use a knife,
So
genius.
Yeah.
I was just like freaking out.
She
I'm
was
like,
totally
this-
not drunk.
Before this sink like overflows because it wasn't stopping. I pull my sleeve up
Girl.
and I reach my hand in. It was the nastiest thing I've ever done, but who else was gonna do it?
Ew.
So
The stopper was there.
I
She
pull
couldn't.
that thing and it all just goes down.
Did you run the garbage disposal?
So our friend gets Elliot into the bathroom, and then I'm like
Garbage disposal.
cleaning the kitchen sink out.
You notice how she's trying to avoid it.
It was a mess. It was.
Did you do the garbage disposal?
I did.
Okay.
I had
Yeah.
to.
Absolutely.
Who in there, right? What, you want me to just like let that like all like chill out in there?
I don't
was
know.
making sure you did.
For legal reasons.
It
Yeah.
also took 2.5 hours
Everything is for
to
legal
clean
reasons.
up the entire apartment. We were vacuuming at like 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, I'm sure your
Oh,
neighbors
wow.
will know
I'm
that.
sorry to my neighbors.
Downstairs neighbors love that.
All right, we're at about 37 minutes.
Look, alright, so when I get that drunk, I do it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I do it in public, so I don't end up on the bathroom floor.
You guys ever seen the video of the girl? She's like, red wine is like, it's good for you in like small amounts. You should drink it here and there, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, you should treat yourself to a glass of wine a day. And she's like, well, might as well start at 1 p.m. And she's got a wine glass big enough to fit a full bottle. And she pours the whole fucking bottle in, and she's like, cheers, mates, and drinks this whole bottle of wine
So-
in one
Great.
glass. And that's just really how I picture Brandon doing it.
I went to San Jose for a convention.
TwitchCon?
Yup. And I got invited to an open bar party for a new program that was in beta testing.
Is it live?
No, they closed.
Ah.
For legal reasons, I'm not going to say their name. But yeah, I had at least 8 vodka lemonades, 7 or 8 old fashions,
That's excessive.
4 or 5 vodka oranges,
I don't think he's done.
It's gross.
and then on the first day,
So how did you make it out after?
hold on,
Consuming all
I'm
of
not.
that.
No, there's still more.
Oh my god.
It's not the end of the story.
On the first day, they said that they had to get the tab up, so the waitresses were walking around with like full trays of shots. So I'm standing at this table, talking to this couple. Go to find out they're the CEO's parents.
Oh.
Brandon.
No, hold on. We started ripping shots.
Ripping.
Yeah, they're like in their 60s or 70s, and we're throwing back. They brought around Jameson, some kind of shitty vodka, and like Jack, I think, on full trays. Each liquor had its own tray.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I walked out completely fine. I remember all of it. Saturday, I went back to the same party, drank more. I got so drunk that I actually ran into somebody I know from home at the party. I was so drunk that I couldn't walk straight. And I saw him and I put my head on his shoulder. I'm like, dude, I can't do this. And walked to the bar. The bartender's like, how about a water? I'm like, yeah, please. And then I sat down back where we were, and I almost fell in a fire.
Oh. Good thing you didn't fall in.
Okay, hold on, look. I took a picture.
Maybe you did.
Yeah,
No,
he did
it was
fall
one
in.
of those propane fire pits with the lava rocks.
It still would have hurt.
But I took a picture
He took a picture.
of one of my old fashions.
I will say, while Brandon's looking for his picture, I didn't attend the same TwitchCon, and I didn't drink, but I went to TwitchCon 2019, and it was a good experience. I don't think I'll ever go back, as it was a lot of money, and I don't think I got my money.
Tell me that's not a good picture.
Oh, that is a good picture.
Carly.
That's nice. That's really
Yeah,
nice.
I almost fell in a fire for this.
BJ.
Lisa.
Thomas. Oh shit. I would have fallen in a fire for that too.
All of my friends are like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, probably." And then that was Saturday. Then I continued to,
Who makes toenails? You guys
We
want
talked about that.
We talked about his
yeah, let's talk about his
already.
toenails.
No, yeah, we talked about it already.
So,
I get up to go upstairs and
sorry,
I'm like,
I
are
didn't mean
those
to
fucking
interrupt, but-
toenails?
wait, you went to San Jose?
No, I did
Oh, okay,
when I
no,
went to the...
No, my
okay.
question was specific to San Jose.
Oh, wait, no, mine was in San Diego. No, mine was not in San
Cool.
Jose.
Okay, so
Cool story, bro.
I was walking back to the convention center completely and totally shit-faced. Can barely walk because I sobered up a little bit. I spent $14 on hot dogs.
On a hot dog?
They were Mexican street hot dogs.
Oh, well, there you go.
Like how many? Like $14 on one hot dog, on 2 hot dogs.
It was bacon wrapped with green peppers and onions.
Oh, that sounds gross.
And they were thick boys.
Thick
Oh.
They were thick.
Glizzies.
Jacob, do you know what a glizzy is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Gotta make sure you Zoomers are.
I'm not a Zoomer.
Oh, sorry. You are.
No, I'm not. How am I a Zoomer?
Yeah. I'm a millennial.
I am a millennial,
I'm a millennial.
No, you're not.
too. We're
I'm
the
a
same.
millennial.
Yeah, we're
I'm
the
20
same,
years old and I'm a millennial.
We're the same generation.
I was born in the year 2000. It's a little bit too much information, but if we're, talking about...
But we're not giving out our
To the
social
year
security number. I think we're fine.
3000.
That was ugly.
Millennials are 1981 to 1996.
Yeah, and I was born in 1999. Oh, millennials are only to... I'm sorry.
I
I thought you
was gonna say something, but I was waiting for you to catch
So
on.
what's after that? It's not Zoomers.
Zoomers.
I thought Zoomers were old people.
No, boomers.
Boomers. Boomers are the old.
Hey, Jacob, we're gonna do the alphabet together.
No, we're not. We're not
So-
gonna do the alphabet together.
Millennials are Gen Y. So what would that make the next generation?
Gen Z.
Okay.
Okay.
So Zoomers.
Oh, whatever. That's so stupid. The whole generation name thing is so dumb.
No, you're saying
You
it's dumb
shouldn't-
now because
No,
you guys.
Because you were wrong.
No, not because I was wrong, but because that shouldn't define who you are as a person. You shouldn't you shouldn't be put in a basket of certain generations and say, well, because since you're a millennial, you like avocado
It's
toast.
just defining, the age the rough
So
age group.
Jacob's a
that's how they
Zoomer.
decided to-
Jacob's a Zoomer with a Boomer personality by his T-shirt.
All right, guys, we are looking at just under 45 minutes. I think we're gonna.
Yeah, I think
close up.
for the first episode, this was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
There was a lot of background noise. We're gonna try and limit that in this next podcast. Not have so many people down here with us.
It was something new. Everybody
Yeah,
wanted
okay.
to see how it was gonna go.
Well, yeah.
we can't promise that that'll happen.
Do you want to talk about the text group that we had on Monday?
Oh boy, man, no. So
First of all, my name got spelled wrong.
okay, that's my fault. Listen, Carly. For people who try to spell Carly, there's like 37 ways
It's
to spell
always
that name.
C-A-R-L-Y.
Jacob.
Well, I say what?
She's your cousin.
So what?
He
Just
made one
because she-
minor mistake.
Yeah, it's one little mistake. It's
an
not
easy
like I
name to
spelled.
miss.
His name, your name was spelled wrong in his phone.
It was spelled.
Yeah, I was like,
That
bro,
is
drop
that
the
is
E.
right. Hey, listen, it
For
was
all of
one
you out
letter.
there, it is Carly and it is K-A-R-L-I.
So full disclosure. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, we'll talk about while you get that going. This text group that we were in, all of these text groups that we are in are
The 14,000 group chat.
yes, and we can thank that to Michael.
I'm only in 4.
Okay, well, there's so many. and one gets made up every week,
Michael's gonna walk down. We're talking shit about his text
and
group.
that's okay. I talk shit to his face about his stupid text groups.
Michael, you coming down? Oh.
I gotta show Jim the fucking toenail.
Anyway, everyone's okay.
Michael
Everyone's
said,
getting
"Those aren't mine."
everyone's getting the picture of the toenails.
Yeah.
He
All right,
goes,
well,
"Those
we'll-
aren't
Disgusting.
mine."
I don't want to touch
Whose are they?
I'll touch him.
Jim!
that is so gross.
Put that shit away.
That is.
Put that away.
Oh,
I'm
God.
going to puke.
Ew, that is so gross. Anyway, guys, we'll end the podcast here.
That was a good way to close.
No, that's
Why are we ending it?
that because
So for the next couple podcasts,
No.
I will have a sheet or a rough plan of what we plan to discuss and the topics that we will be talking about, so that we have a little bit more structure and we can get conversations
there's no
going.
camera.
This is Jim Gallick. Peace out to everybody.
All right,
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm
Ju-
Carly.
I'm Jacob.
Oh yeah, I'm Brandon.
This has been the Club 160 podcast.
And
if you guys do want to submit questions to the podcast, you can email us at theclub160podcast@gmail.com. If you are gonna put questions in, make sure you have questions for the podcast in the subject line. So with that being said, have a great night, everybody.
and we'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
Hey, good job, guys.
Where's the mouth?